Hi YouTube.
Hey YouTube friends and family. Today I'm going to make you Irish favorite. I'm going to make some corned beef and cabbage for St. Patrick's Day weekend. Woohoo! Happy St. Patrick's Day weekend, by the way. I'm trying to represent, St. Patrick's Day in the fullest. But anyway, today I'm going to show you how to make it with the InstantPot. Again, I'm using the InstantPot because I like it. I could do it slow cooker, but I want to do it kind of quickly, and I want to see what it comes out as. And as I said in the past, I find that the meat is a little bit more tender when you use the Instant Pot versus the slow cooker. So I'm going to talk about the things that you need in terms of ingredients, how to do it, what setting to put it on, and then we'll go from there. So with that, let's get at it. So part of what we need for this Instant Pot recipe, I'm moving it back a little bit because we're going to use it for a certain amount of things. I'm walking off so you can see what I'm bringing. So we're going to use one cabbage head, small red potatoes, carrots, corned beef brisket, and you should use 4 cloves of garlic, but I am just really lazy, so I'm going to actually just use regular garlic, minced already. So, and corned beef, around this time of year you can actually get it. I got it pretty cheap. I got it on sale for $8, normally 14 bucks. But what you want to do is first thing you want to do is you want to take your head of cabbage, and I would say I've had this head of cabbage for about 2 days. You just want to break off the outer edges, because what you find is like the top layer of the cabbage, kind of like lettuce, tends to get kind of spoiled quickly. So we're gonna get rid of that, and then we're gonna cut this up. But I'm gonna stop it for a second just to go back and say the ingredients that you need: cabbage, small red potatoes, baby carrots, beef brisket, garlic. We're using the Instant Pot, and in the Instant Pot, what I'm going to use this rack. This is the Instant Pot rack to keep the brisket off of the bottom because I don't want it to burn. We're going to put all these ingredients together with 4 cups of water, and then we're going to cook it all up for about an hour and a half, 90 minutes for folks who can't do the conversion, but about an hour and a half, and then we'll taste it and see what it comes out like. So with that, I'm going to start getting into the cutting and the chopping. So let me tell you the steps about how this works. So the first thing we're going to do in the pressure cooker, and I'm going to show you me putting this in the pressure cooker, we're going to cook the corned beef brisket in the pressure cooker. We're going to spice it. I'm going to use, what I'm going to use is actually some McCormick Season All and steak seasoning. I'm going to season that, and I'm going to put that in there with some garlic, and we're going to cook that for 90 minutes. Then after that step, we're going to cook our vegetables. We're going to remove the brisket, and we're going to cook the vegetables, the potatoes, the carrots, and the cabbage in the broth that's left for 4 minutes on high pressure. So I'm going to cook this brisket for 90 minutes, pressure cooking it. Actually, I'm going to use the stew setting on the Instant Pot. I'll use the stew setting for 90 minutes, and then I'll cook the vegetables for about 4 to 5 minutes after I take out the brisket. But you'll see we're going to walk through the steps now, so you'll see it. All right. So now I'm ready. Like I said, I'm using Morton Season Salt and Morton Grill Mates. Also in there's a packet of seasoning that comes with that, and then I'm going to use my garlic. So I'm just going to put all that in there with 4 cups of water. This is how your meat looks properly seasoned. So you see I put my garlic in there. Now the recipe calls for 4 cloves of garlic. Like I said, I use already minced garlic because whatever, we'll see. And then the seasoning packet is on the top. I put the Morton Seasoned Salt and the Grill Mates on there. And then now I'm going to add my 4 cups of water. It's now set for 90 minutes, and it's on pressure cook, and so we'll see what we get after 90 minutes. I'll pull the meat out, and then we'll add the vegetables to the broth. So I finished cooking the meat part of the corned beef, and now I'm doing the 4 minutes or 5 minutes of pressure cooking the cabbage, carrots, and potatoes. But the meat came out, it is so tender, and it is so, I mean, look at that. You saw it just fall off. This is so good. It's so good. I'm gonna taste it for you just so you can see what, I mean, so you can hear what it tastes like, or you can hear me talk about it, if it tastes good or not. Hold on. All right, so let's see. That's amazing. I mean, I love corned beef, I love cabbage, but oh my God, that is so good. I mean, like, I'm trying to get it in because, you know, I'm not eating meat on Fridays because it's Lent, but yo, that is so good. That is amazing. And also because of my intermittent fasting, I normally don't eat late, but yo, this is a special treat. I'm doing this for you guys because I want you to make this for St. Patrick's Day, which is Saturday. Anyway, I'll hit you back right when I get the cabbage done so we can see how that comes out. So now I finished the corned beef and cabbage. As you can see, the cabbage is done. The potatoes and the carrots and the cabbage done. I finished cooking it. This is how it looks in the pot. I pressure cooked the potatoes, the cabbage, the carrots in the broth of the corned beef. So we'll see how it comes out. I'm gonna taste it now, but I think it should taste exactly the way the corned beef tastes. After that, you're done. So pretty much I did it for 6 minutes because the potatoes I thought might be a little hard, but the recipe calls for it to be between 4 and 5 minutes. But like I said, I did it for 6 minutes. In counting the pressure cooking time, I forgot to account for the fact that the pressure cooker has to actually pressurize. So the 6 minutes was more like 16 minutes because it takes about 10 minutes for it to pressurize with the InstantPot. But all in all, I think I did a good job. I would say this is a good recipe to use for St. Patrick's Day, but it's also a good recipe to use if you just like corned beef and carrots. I'm going to try to do some other recipes later on, but I would say all in all, I'm pretty happy with the results. So, corned beef and cabbage, great recipe, great InstantPot technique for doing it. It's very quick. Like I said, it's 90 minutes to do the corned beef, and make sure you use the metal rack so it's easy to pull out. And then about 4 to 6 minutes to pressurize the vegetables in the broth that you produce from the corned beef when you cooked it. I'm happy with it. I'm about to eat a bowl of it, and that's about it. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you guys for watching. Please catch me on the next video. GB out.
Subscribe right below.